Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Horn of the Abyss. It's the Forged in Fire campaign. It's time to face Palamon here in the town of Vex. But first we're going to need to swap out our army for something a little bit more disposables, one might say. We're going to head off to the Crystal Cavern and grab some of these goblins. We might need to also grab maybe the dendroids from the other side as well. The dragon is useful. Let's see if the dragon will be helpful. Also, we're going to swap out for the Orb of the Firmament and the Crest of Valor and bring in the Shaman's Puppet. That all seems like a good swap. While we're here, we might as well top off our mana because, you know, we only have 500. And we could do with having 1700 instead. How are we doing for our movement points? We should get some more. When is it a bad idea to get more movement points? Oh, look at that. Another 42,000. It agrees with me to have these movement points. So we're going to head through here a few times. Stopping here because we actually can get into purple border guards now. So let's grab this. Another mercenary camp. Excellent. Now, I have noticed that there's a number of the Griffin Conservatories around the map, so if we want to have a stack of angels instead of a gold dragon, that could be an interesting alternative, and I suppose it is one argument for getting rid of these goblins, but by that I mean trading in the dragon for the boneslingers over here. Boneslingers. Boneslingers are very different to gunslingers. Okay, over to the Lake of Happiness one more time. Let's grab those dendroids. They're nice and sturdy. That'll help us out. I might as well grab these two goblins as well. That seems like a vague army. Let's head on our way. Let's get additional morale. Excellent. So we're now going to attack this city. So my solution here is actually going to be similar to Dryo in that I've noticed that with the Orb of the Firmament equipped, we actually just lightning bolt down a stack, like, basically immediately. So this should be interesting. Oh, I need to get the, I need to get the war machines as well. That was a mistake. Let's quickly do that as well before we engage. We want the war machines, don't we? Get a nice first aid tent to keep our dragon alive from all of these nasty arrow towers. There we go. Let's take the blue monolith back just for a bit of variety, shall we? Excellent. And of course some more movement points. You never know. Another 40,000. Back into the Violet 2A. Have you memorized all of the routes yet? It's a little bit of a maze, isn't it? This should be looking a little bit more possible now. So for instance, we can just use Lightning Bolt and destroy the sorceresses. Now we shall defend our dragon. We might as well steal retaliation here, actually. Wail on this dragon a little bit. I mean, it helps. How are we doing? Our dragon is starting to look a little bit worse for wear. But we can lightning bolt this. Excellent. That's hypnotized the dendroids, but that's okay. Oh, our dragon is dead. Alright, that being the case, we're not going to bring the dragon. That being said, the hypnosis might be a problem, because notice how I literally have no ability to do anything anymore. I mean, I'd like to leave this battle, But, you know. Let's try that again, shall we? You know what I think? I think we'll swap out the dragon, and we'll just bring a few more troops over from the Lake of Happiness. I think the single dragon is proving to be a little bit frail at this time. We could swap out for the angels. It's an interesting thought. It's like we could bring these wyverns, why not? We could also bring these wolf riders. I suppose if I lose all the units, it's going to be a little bit hard to do the skeleton transformer thing. But mind you, there's 100 free goblins here, so we'll see how this goes. Alright. Into the blue monolith. Let's take him down. Just going to defend everyone else because it just denies him an attack from the Hypnotize. Well, the wyverns did not last. Well, he still gets an attack from the Hypnotize, I see. Just going to lightning bolt you down. I think at this time, I need to cast Fire Elemental so I can still have turns, otherwise I'm just going to not be able to move. But this guy could still do something, apparently. So the Fire Elementals actually can do some serious damage. Here we are. We're down to the Dendroids and the Goblins keeping us alive, but that's okay. These are hypnotized, these are hypnotized. Well, let's just kill them, shall we? I thought that was successful. The Dendroids kept us alive. Excellent. And look at this, we have a Sleep Keeper here. This is a new artifact that was added in the, well, last edition, I think, or the edition before, with the factory update. Gives your units Mind Spell immunity. This could effectively be negated with the Orb of Vulnerability. I guess that would have been one option if we had the Orb of Vulnerability. But we don't. But, you know, interesting. We could probably swap back now to our Bow of the Sharpshooter. That, of course, served us well. We have the City of Vex, which, of course, has nothing in it. It's just a little hamlet, really, of a fortress, but let's press on. We've defeated that guy. I don't know if anyone in particular wanted him dead. Let's see. You did. This quest guard. Let's see what you have to say. Since Palamon has been defeated and is no longer a threat, the guards may let people pass. Do you wish to pass at this time? Yes. Long ago I was in love, but Akatros killed my sweetheart. Please destroy this evil villain so I may live the rest of my life knowing my love's killer has been brought to justice. This Akatros has been just slaying lots of sweethearts, hasn't he? Oh, now that I may continue my sad life that Akatros has been brought to justice, for this comfort would you accept a reward? I will accept your breastplate of brimstone. It is an upgrade over my scales of the Greater Basilisk, after all. Well, that, I suppose, is a nice little upgrade. A little bit of extra defense points. Let's see how that all will pan out in reality, shall we? So, do I make the swap for angels? It's going to be a little bit more difficult because I can't gain access to these goblin barracks. How many survivors do we have? Like, is there enough people left to do a transformation? Let's see. that's all the side questing done, though. We could certainly move on with new adventures in our lives. We could probably grab these mechanics already, too. That definitely. We have the money. Let's grab the mechanics, shall we? After getting your support, the mechanics are able to rebuild their fortress and are now ready to go on an expedition with you in search of Henrietta. Would you like to take them on? Sure. Excellent. 42. Well, obviously that's some additional bodies if we need to, but of course these are precious factory troops, not mere expendable goblins. Who do we have here? Of course, we've got to keep the Minotaur King in his happy lake. So you wanted specifically one bone dragon here, so we have the dragon. Okay. Losing all the goblins is probably going to make it much more difficult, to be fair. But we'll see. We do, of course, have all these Griffin Conservatories. Speaking of, I actually don't have an Amulet of the Undertaker right now, so I can't actually do this. I suppose this answers my own question then. We're going to retain that guy. Let's go upgrade our engineers. We also have one armadillo just sitting there randomly, but I believe it was this one for engineer replacement. Yep. Excellent. All the mechanics have now been upgraded. Let's get some unnecessary additional movement points and press on. It might still make sense to go do all these Griffin Conservatories anyway. Because there are a number of them throughout the world. It's got to be said. Look, I think it makes sense. Let's take every effort to get as strong as we can. We'll start with this particular Griffin Conservatory. We get one angel. Angels, of course, are very excellent units. They're not as strong as the dragon, but they will serve a purpose. It's good to have another flying unit, if nothing else, and because of their natural innate +1 morale, they're not going to compromise our morale any further than what we already have, so that's convenient. Okay, so we've got one here. Let me see. There's another one to the left. Then on to the bottom left. Let's head in that direction first then. Gathering up the angels. We have a spare slot after all. Yeah, we can't actually do that right now. We might do it in the future, but maybe, maybe not. Still, another angel. That's 2. Another angel. Excellent. There's some Royal Griffins in that particular one. Let's see. Oh, there's another Griffin Conservatory. This just seems to be what the game wants us to do, doesn't it? Like, look how many of these things there are. Like, that's already 4 angels. Each conservatory is only giving 1. But, you know, it's still powerful stuff. So some over to the east. Let's just get some more movement points, of course. Are there any underground? Well, there's this here, so that's worth grabbing. Just, yes. Okay, so there's plenty of things here worth grabbing under the ground. Yeah. Okay. Time to go on a bit of scavenger hunt, I think. We'll start from the eastern side. Here's one. I guess we should drop a save just to see what, before we open this. Okay, that's exactly why I want to do that, because otherwise I'll lose army, so... Alright, that being the case... Let's... do one thing at a time. So we'll do the underground in a bit. But we'll do the above ground stuff first with the angels. So let's go to the eastern front. Because there's a number of these Griffin Conservatories over here. Here's one in the town itself. Another angel. Might as well pop into the warehouse of Mercury. Get my war machines back. I've got them back. Oh, don't have an ammo cart though. Actually, rather I had an ammo cart, I didn't have the other two. Well, good to have it now. Any more Griffin Conservatories in this particular location? Doesn't seem to be the case. Back into the portal. So obviously here there's some stuff. There's also the gold dragons. Another angel. I don't know how tricky this fight's going to be. Probably should be fine though. Mass haste. I mean, the angels already get some work, don't they? There we go. Easy. As you're walking along a narrow path, a nearby bush suddenly bursts into flames. Before your eyes, the flames become the image of a beautiful woman. She holds out a magnificent sword to you. The Red Dragon Flame Tongue. We have a much better sword, but it's good to have it. And of course, it's yet another item to our inventory. But I still don't know if we can do the Cyclops Kings. And speaking of artifacts, we should probably consider equipping the Sleepkeeper against enemy spellcasters, eh? That's going to make things very interesting indeed. So some of the Griffin Conservatory here. That's accessible. It'd be nice to just get rid of these guys because they're in the way. Like it's, I sort of cheated before and flew over them. But I suppose we can grab the angel first. So let's do that. Just ride along this river for a little bit. Excellent. Another angel. We now have 7 angels. That's a lot of angels. That might be the angel count for now. Mind you, there's one more to the south. Yeah, there's that one here. We definitely want to grab that angel. At this point, I'm giving up hope that there's any more angels. Might as well grab the Trailblazer, just because of, efficiency's sake, I guess. Not that there's really any need to be efficient when you've got infinite movement. Is this fight still reasonable, or is it still stupid? Well, let's see how AI does it, shall we? Okay, we're just so tanky at this point. Yeah. The angel certainly helps, though. I'm certainly happy with that addition to the army. Well, excellent. That problem's dealt with. Let's go open up this border guard. Grab another angel. Excellent. We'll then open up this border guard and open up this teleporter to a place that we didn't even expect. That's interesting. I wonder if that's a way out once we've done other underground things. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Because, I mean, I was going to go down here. But, we also want to not forget to do our other little adventures, of course. Well, the black two-way is not going to do anything for us. Let's head back to the blue monolith. We need to drop our army in a convenient location. Back into the crystal cavern. I suppose this gold mine will work this time. Just basically everything can go in here for now, and we'll just grab everything that's underground. Because we don't want to lose any of the resources that are available. So let's start with these automatons. Excellent. We'll certainly upgrade those right away. What else is there? We have a box here. This contains 20 Master Genies. Useful, because we're actually using their Master Genies. Okay, let's head to the further south. Got another one of those border guards here. 32 Bellwether Armadillos. A very specific number, but it is a thing, I guess. We can also grab this one here. Eight more automatons. That's what I like to see. I wonder if there's any more. That may be it for now. Does look like that's the case. Very well. Let us press on. We'll upgrade these automatons. And then we'll recover the rest of the army. Certainly feeling better having upgraded those troops, however. Excellent. Let's grab the gold mine stuff. "91 automatons, that is quite excellent. Excellent indeed. Okay. So, I am curious now. So there's this portal as well, which leads to here. Supposing there's more mechanics if we want them. Oh, and there's this Griffin Conservatory here. What was the portal to get into this area? Did I have to fly? Looks like I may have to fly to get into there. Well, no one should be left behind. That's the motto, right? Let's go get them. Then we're going to check out this underground area. Excellent. I think technically speaking I have to do a little bit more flying, because this is impassable. And I don't have water walk yet, so I can't pick up this box. Pretty sure I don't, at least. I wonder if you can use scuttle boat on an airship. No, you can't. It's not boat enough. Wake of the dog! Can we fight phoenixes, I wonder? Should be able to. Oh, they outspeed us, though. I don't think we want to fight the phoenixes. That seemed to suck. Is there a convenient mine around here? There is, actually. We could always just stash our army in there to fight the phoenixes. Oh, no, having to end turn. This is unheard of. I like going infinite movement. Okay. Let's open these up. So where does this lead? Interesting, another little area here. We'll open this up as well. Very interesting. We'll certainly examine that soon. But let's deal with the last remaining phoenixes. Wake of the squirrel. That's basically what I expected. 2 angels here. Oh, we got 10 now. Excellent. Let's go recover our army, shall we? Okay. What's behind the portal? Seems interesting. Oh, there's Fulgay. Someone wanted her dead, didn't they? Yeah, you did. This guy. At least he's actually close to the teleporter where she exists. So I suppose that's something. Because it seems these two areas just outright connect. You are guarding a Garden of Revelation. Yeah, okay, this is just a little tunnel to fight this woman. Okay, well we could fight this woman, can't we? A little bit of excitement to end the video. Let's get +1 knowledge. It is on Magic Plains, so let's swap out for the Sleep Keeper. Is this going to make our morale negative? It does. It's probably worth... I guess we can see. Let's attack her, shall we? Well, auto combat does very well. So, we could obviously start with a mass slow. What sort of nonsense does she have? She's got decent statistics. Obviously our Sleep Keeper's probably doing a lot, but let's see. There are some shooters. So we could start with a mass slow. We'll start with a mass shield. Okay, well that was a start. My goodness, the morale. Let's try that again, shall we? Fine. I could cast Murph. Forgetfulness. It only hits one person. Mind you, my defense skill is so high, she just can't really hurt me. So what am I afraid of? I should cue it off of the Forgetfulness. That's okay, we can just shoot the elves. Yeah, our units have taken, like, no damage. Elves are dealt with. Okay, I don't want to lose the dragon. But that was fairly effective otherwise. Let's wait on the dragon. Oh, mind you, if I wait on the dragon, this nonsense happens. Let's not wait on the dragon, shall we? Alright. Casting a spell is good to upset the RNG. Let's summon some fire elementals. There you go. Behold, now our units function. Oh, somewhat. This happened again. You're not allowed to get morale. Let's go. Attack the enemy. I liked the mass shield right up until we lost our dragon. So let's just keep fighting, shall we? Did I lose anything? No. I think the gold dragon technically breathed my genies, but that doesn't look like it did any damage. So I suppose that's fine. I just want to body block these things from attacking the dragon. So I'm just going to sit here. That seems reasonable. Oh, that's... yeah, okay. It's the water elementals kill the dragon. Okay. There's so many of them, that's all. It's a shame I can't shield my own dragon, that's all I'm saying. Because that would obviously help a lot. Let's just clone automatons, shall we? Sometimes the game is like, yes, you'd let me cast my spells. Let's put on the silly badge of courage. And then we'll, let's just mass curse. There we go. Just prevent them from actually being able to cast anything in the first place. Now you're cured, but it's far too late to matter. Oh, maybe. I think the dragon's still gonna die. What do you think? Yep! Poor dragon! This is further underscoring maybe I should just find an amulet of the Undertaker and get rid of him already. Death seems common. Alright. We don't have to worry about morale, we can actually just cast a spell that helps us. I don't know, shield. Wait. You know, go in there and murder things. There we go. Join in the melee. Luck on the things, but yeah, there we go. Go in there and stab. Shoot that. Stand there. I think that's losing some genies. It's probably more okay than losing other things. So you've just cast defense from water and everything, haven't you? Yeah, whatever. I see what's happened. I've lost my war machines, that's what's happened. Alright, let's do this. We'll charge in here and we'll stab this. And we'll stab this with the clone. There we go. We'll wait. Finish this off. Shoot them. Stand there. Oh, it's losing an angel now. That's not good either. How much did these do? 200 damage almost. Okay. Sorry I've been messing around a bit here, but we're working it out. Alright. Fire shield. My jet's gonna be pointless, it's just gonna dispel it anyway. Well, we'll see, I guess. How much did it do? 6 water elementals. It's probably just better to bless these. Mind you, they're angels. They don't really take much blessing, do they? Yeah, okay, it's already lost one. It's a little annoying I can't just retreat, like, immediately. I have to load because of the, you know, rule change. Okay. Death Ripple, that's the answer. So we'll hit these. Counter-Strike, though. That's a good cast. Mind you've only 55 health, I don't think... Yeah, this isn't going to work. Alright, cool. Once again with healing. Close the gap. So far this is going okay. This is the universe where 6 genies perish because of the luck. But honestly, I think it's fine. Let's shield. Pull back. I actually want to repair these. There we go. I'm happy to accept that. Dragonbone Greaves! And this woman's dead. Let's see what the bounty is for this magnificent deed I have performed. Well, it's over here, isn't it? Quiet Eye of a Dragon. Thank you for this comfort. I am accumulating quite a number of these component artifacts, I think. Like, I don't know how many of them I left to get, but I seem to have a lot of them. Like, I've got a Dragon Tongue Flame Tongue, I've got the shield, I've got, you know, a lot of the pieces. I don't have the breastplate. That's the one piece I'm missing, I think. Because, yeah, I've even got the Necklace of Dragon Teeth here. Like, there's a lot there. So, interesting. We seem to be building towards that. But this will do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I'll come back next time. More Heroes of Might and Magic 3.